Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Sunday to you guys. I hope everyone is having an absolutely wonderful Sunday. It is Sunday dinner time for me, and I got me a nice good whole big chicken right here with some potatoes and green and red bell pepper and some onions. I had someone wanted to see a nice good whole big chicken video, so here I am with this nice delicious chicken right here. And I'm not going to waste any time, guys. I'm jumping this video and show you how it's done. And I got me a whole chicken right here. And I haven't washed or cleaned it up yet. I just want to get this backbone out of it so that I can lay it nice and flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip that over. See if I can get this backbone out. And guys, make sure you check the cavity of your chicken to make sure that you got that little bag out and all of the innards that they put on the inside of this. You don't want to cook your chicken with that on the inside. Alright, so I'm trying to open up a little hole here so that I can get my kitchen shears down inside of here. I know that looks a little funny there, playing inside of that chicken like that. But I needed to get my kitchen shears inside of here so that I can cut this backbone out. My chicken was still a little frozen, guys. You definitely want to make sure yours is thawed out completely, but I was working on a little schedule, so I let mine thaw as much as possible. And after I realized I was trying to cut through a bone, I was like, let's go ahead and use these hands, pop that little bone out, and then I could finish this cutting through like that. Alright, and then this other side isn't gonna take as long as that first cut did because you knew what not to do the second time around. So go ahead and just get my shears and just slip through this other side. And in less than no time, this bad boy was loose. Alright, so once I got that part like that, I wanted to flatten this out a little bit. But being that this was so frozen, I couldn't really break through that bone as much as I wanted to by just pressing on it. So I stood it up and it took these two big hands God gave me, and I popped that bone and everything laid nice and flat for me. So once I got it nice and flattened out like that, then I just went and gave it a good wash. And once we have it washed up, then we're gonna go ahead and just season this thing up. And the only seasoning I'm gonna be using today, guys, is a little black pepper. I'm going to hit it with my usual seasonings. I don't know why I was moving so slow here, but I'm going to come in here with some black pepper and go ahead and start seasoning that up. Alright, then I'll come in and hit it with a little bit of this onion powder, heavy on the onion powder. Alright, then I add me some of the seasoning salt here. Alright, and once I get that added in, then the last seasoning I'm going to add to this is my Uncle Steve shake, the bird shake, competition bird shake right there. I'm going to go ahead and get that down on it pretty liberally, guys. This thing is not salty or anything. This has a nice mellow flavor to it, so I can go ahead and really shake that on there pretty good. Not going to be too salty or anything like that. Once I have that underside seasoned up nice and good, then I just flipped it over Season the top side the same way. And then this is ready to go inside of my baking pan that I have lined with some aluminum foil. I don't know what I was doing so long, but in any case, I got it inside of my baking pan right here. And then that pan that I seasoned my chicken on, we're just gonna come in here with some of these little baby golden potatoes, and we're just gonna mix that around and get up all of those seasonings off of this pan and let those get inside of those potatoes. And we're gonna drop those potatoes all around this chicken there. And don't worry guys, the potatoes are not gonna be mashed potatoes. This is gonna cook. Normally I would cook it for about an hour and a half, but because this is still slightly frozen, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for entire 2 hours. And what I'm gonna do is let it go for maybe about an hour and 45 minutes covered, and then the last 15 minutes or so I'll uncover it and put it under the broiler so that my skin could get a little crispiness to it. Alright, so once I got my potatoes down inside of here, all I'm going to do is come and add me some onions and green and red bell pepper over the top. That's going to add some nice more flavor to this whole chicken here. Alright guys, so that is it. This bad boy is ready to go in the oven here. Gonna go ahead and cover that with foil and let it go in the oven. I know some people will just put theirs in the oven like this first and let it get some color, but I think that dries out the meat a little too much for me. I like to cover it, let it cook, hold in those juices. Then the last 10-15 minutes worry about developing some color and stuff like that on it. So this goes in the oven 350 for about an hour and 45 minutes. And when it comes out of the oven, this is what we have right here. Everything nice and steamy, nice and beautiful. Just want to go ahead and turn that around so you guys could really see how it's looking. Alright, that looks good already. The only thing I'm going to do is come in here and show you guys that my potatoes are nice and perfectly cooked. You can see they're still holding together. Nothing is mashed up or soggy or anything like that. That nice juice at the bottom of that pan, that's going to be good. I was trying to cut that potato with my spoon, and I was like, nope, let's go ahead and get my knife here so that you can see exactly how tender this potato is. You can see that and how like that separates just like that. That's a perfectly baked potato right there. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to just spoon some of that juice over the top, baste it a little bit, put it back in the oven under the broiler for about 10 minutes. That's going to help crisp up that crisp up that skin a little bit. And then this is going to be done. So I'll get that under the broiler and then I'll be back, show you the final results just like that. See how quick that is. This is the final results right here, guys. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Nice, beautiful skin on the top, very well seasoned. Vegetables nice and tender. You can hear that skin. Yep, the skin has a little crispiness to it, so this is going to be absolutely delicious, guys. I'm not going to do a taste test with it. When I make my plate for my dinner, I'll do a little taste test for you guys I'll have this with a little brown rice and some cabbage on the side, and you can see how tender that thing is. See how that leg quarter just pulls apart, just like that. Absolutely wonderful. If anybody doubts me that it's tender, I can come in here and I can pull this leg quarter off of here just like that too. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. Alright guys, so no taste test with this. That is the end of the video. I'll be back with a taste test at another time, but you guys will definitely know how this turned out. I hope everybody has an absolutely wonderful Sunday, and I'm going to see you in the next video, guys. And don't forget the hashtag, take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. Alrighty guys, peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.